know, it's pretty disappointing. It's pretty disappointing to one, feel like they gave us the room to have our ceremony in as much, I don't know, not peace and dignity, but at least allowed us to carry out our ceremony in to the end so that we didn't have to deal with them. And then to come back the next morning and say, you know, you did this, is like at the end of the war dance, you know, those 7 boats got together and came roaring up the river. It's kind of like a counter last attack kind of thing. It's like, I'm still going to get you. You thought you got away with having a peaceful ceremony, but you don't. Now you have to go to court. Now we might be fining you $5,000, $10,000 for having that boat for your ceremony that we had already discussed as a need. You know, it's kind of a backlash feeling instead of helping us, because all of the forest orders over the country have mandates to work with the Native American people in their districts to allow them their religious freedoms and access to their ceremonial sites. And when we go through all the proper channels, getting all of the permits signed and diligently working on them to say, you know, we don't want to be lawbreakers. We want to do this in a good, respectful way. And then to turn around, it's like, you violated the permit and we're not even going to tell you how you did it. It's like, what is that? It's like, I feel like kind of like how the Indians felt when they were invited to the, you know, the treaty dinners and were killed. It's like, okay, go ahead, have your ceremony. We're just going to taunt you until you stop doing that, stop being Indians or something. But you know what? We're never going to. It's like that we said to the Forest Service before. It's like, don't you want to work this out? Don't you want to have a pliable relationship? Because we're not going anywhere. We're always going to be here. And you guys are here for your career. You know, you might be here this year, and you're going to move on to something else. You don't own it. You don't live here. And, you know, maybe you'll end up here 20 years. But you're not going to end up generation after generation. But don't you want to fix it so that we can get along?